Yo, what up, guys? This your boy T Dub. What's blazing in sports? We are here live. All right, so this is my post-fight analysis of ERROL Spence Jr. versus Kell Brook. Guys, wow, did this fight live up to it? Did we watch two of the best welterweights in the division? Would this be a toe-to-toe battle? Would we see a hashtag man down? Wow, guys. I'm going to say this right here. This was an amazing fight. You saw two welterweights that were built almost like middleweights or like heavyweights and hitting like heavyweights. Really good matchup, really good fight. I'm telling you this right now, guys. I'm gonna give you guys a live breakdown on this fight, everything I thought that went on this fight. I'm gonna tell you one thing right now. The one thing I noticed in this fight, guys, it looked like it went from heads to tails. And what I mean from saying head to tails, heads, somebody's completely, in my eyes, dominating for the most part in the first half of the fight. And we saw as it flips to the 6th round, to the 8th round, to the final, how it had went completely 180. Wow! Alright, guys, so let's get into this. Like I said, ERROL Spence Jr. stopped Kell Brook in the UK with all the fans against him. Let me do this, guys. Let me give you guys a full breakdown of this. While I give you guys a full breakdown, I give you all my thoughts as well. In the beginning, when ERROL Spence was walking out, the boos rained down on him. He should have came with a boo umbrella to try to stop some of them. And Kell Brook came out, he got the cheers. And here's the thing, guys. Here's what I was looking at from round one. I was looking to see, is Kell Brook going to actually stand toe-to-toe, or is he going to move? Honestly, I felt better if he moved, but you know what? I respect him. He said he's going to come out and go to toe-to-toe. ERROL Spence asked for him to go toe-to-toe, and that's what he gave ERROL Spence. Toe-to-toe battle. He was winning it. And here's the thing, guys. Here's what I thought Kell Brook, when I say from heads to tails, when he's heads, he was winning on speed, timing, and he was countering. In round one, I can already tell he had ERROL Spence already flinching from countering. And he exposed ERROL Spence having a, I call it a lazy right jab, because he throws his jab and he comes back right here. And the thing is, Kell Brook was timing that jab perfectly with his jab. He was fighting like the bigger man. He was the faster man. And honestly, guys, I know some people had it 6-6 going into the 6th round, not 6th round, but had it 3-3 going into the 6th round. Honestly, I thought Kell Brook was winning more. I didn't see it even by the 6th round. I thought Kell Brook controlled the pace. I thought he landed a lot of more shots. Don't get me wrong. I think ERROL Spence did come in with some pretty good body work. I think he landed some nice head shots as well. Let's see, guys. I tried to take a few quick notes. For the first round, I had Kell Brook short, countering the jab. He had Spence thinking about the counter. Round two, Kell Brook was very short with his countering again. His speed was very noticeable. Spence went to a full high guard. Basically, he stopped fighting in this type of style to where Spence was respecting that counter and respecting that speed, and he just started walking in on Kell Brook like this. And at one point, he wasn't even throwing punches. He was just walking in, just trying not to get counted. A thing I thought ERROL Spence was doing bad in the beginning was ERROL Spence was fighting at a bad distance. He was fighting at Kell Brook distance. Now, here's some things, guys, that I thought as well that I want to know what was answered. With Kell Brook losing all that weight, with the body shots having an effect, who looked like the stronger fighter? Who looked more in control? Guys, heads and tails. Beginning of the fight, Kell Brook looked the stronger fighter. Kell Brook looked like the bigger fighter. Kell Brook looked like the stronger fighter. Errol Spence came out with the body work. Errol Spence, he didn't really count as much, but it showed. And I do believe, guys, that that weight, losing all of that weight, getting in that fit shape, dropping all the way down. Talking about Kell Brook, guys. Talking about Kell Brook. Those body shots from Errol Spence, on top of landing on that eye. Guys, did you see that eye? He put some massive damage to that eye, guys. And that eye did come into play. Pretty much, honestly, from round 4, 5, and 6, we saw pretty much the same. We saw Kell Brook boxing well, moving well, countering well. Errol Spence trying to press the action. Some points you see Kell Brook pressing the action. And then we get to something called the 8th round, guys. Literally, it just looked like Kell Brook went from boxing like new money to all his energy was drained. It's like getting a rush off of caffeine and then having to just leave you. What they call that, guys? I'm not sure. Basically, when all your energy just goes at once. And no lie, when that 8th round hit, and here's the thing, Kell Brook got tired. Errol Spence got stronger. It is crazy. It's like he smelled blood. He was a shark, and he saw that his man was hurt. Kell Brook's eye was swollen very bad. Errol Spence went after him. Headshot, body shot, headshot. And I'm going to get to a point, man, I really respect Kell Brook. Don't get me wrong. He's still a fighter that I want to see fight. I still like him. You know, even in a rematch, you know, I think Errol Spence would be favored, but I still want to see Errol Spence do better. Let's see, though. I got the 8th round. Spence was timing him more. The swelling of Kell Brook's eye. Kell Brook, foot movement, almost none. His power punches, it's like they didn't have the power on him no more in the 8th round. The 9th round, Errol Spence hurt Kell Brook. He actually hurt him. He didn't go down, but you can tell that he was hurt. The referee came in a few times because of loose tape, and he gave Kell Brook a little bit of break, guys. So basically, you saw Kell Brook was tired, and it looked like a couple of times there was some loose tape, and he got a little bit more breather. I thought this was actually going to help Kell Brook, but in fact, it really didn't help Kell Brook because Errol Spence just kept putting him on him. And then we get to the 10th round, guys. Let's talk about this. It's your boy T-Dub, what's blazing the sport. Errol Spence is pouring it on him like the rain that's hitting the Midwest in St. Louis right now. Heavy. And Kell Brook goes down. And I know he was taking some shots, but I think a lot of it was on him. He was taking a lot of shots. I think even at that time, he was trying to protect that eye, so he got knocked down, but it looked like he kind of went down as well. He gets up, guys, and here's what I respect about Kell Brook. The one thing I respect about Kell Brook, guys, is he fought back very hard in that 10th round, landed some really good shots. Guys, look like we got a message here. What we got from Lakeisha? About to go see the Paw Patrol live, but wondering what's Bob's prediction. You know what? I was talking to Bob today, and Bob predicted Errol Spence. Pretty much like me. We thought it was going to be a pretty good fight, but we had to edge Errol Spence slightly. And guys, basically looking at this fight, that's how you could have called it, because if you watched 6 rounds, you would have sworn that Kell Brook was going to wash Errol Spence like on cycle 2 at the laundromat. But the thing about Errol Spence, I respect, guys. Imagine anybody in a fight. If you can hit like Kell Brook was timing him, shot that Kell Brook was timing him, he never gave up. He kept getting hit. He kept going back to that corner. He kept coming out getting stronger. All right, so guys, this brings us to the 11th round. Actually, it started out pretty good for Brooks, because Brooks landed, I think it was a right uppercut that levitated Errol Spence. It looked like he hit him so clean. He was fighting like a champion. He was fighting like he did not want to give up his belt. And that's what made me know, guys. Like, listen, if you guys were really investing into this fight, you cannot lie. You had the chill bumps. Your heart was pumping. Even when Kell Brook was winning, you was on edge. When Errol Spence was winning, you was on edge. And then when he knocked him out, crazy enough, guys, a part of me that wanted to see it go 12 rounds. But there's a part of me that respect what Errol Spence put into this fight to get the stoppage. The 11th round, the KO. Let's get to it. Did Errol Spence knock him down? No. Did Errol Spence break him? Physically, a little. Mentally, well, physically to his eye, he broke him. He took a knee, and he did not want to continue. It looked like Kell Brook was looking around like somebody throwing his towel. Somebody throwing his towel. Not to wipe my face off, but to call this fight. This kid will not stop coming at me. This kid is trying to lay me out, and we get the 10 count. Now, guys, let me give you my thoughts on this. Once again, I appreciate everybody watching. This is live. You see it 100% live. Your boy T-Dub, what's blazing. Please like, please subscribe, please follow. Definitely appreciate it. Let's start with Kell Brook. Where does Kell Brook go from here? You know, I guess it sounds like what people always say. I think Kell Brook goes back to the drawing board. I don't think he need to challenge for a title right now. I think he need to fight some name fighters to get right back into it. Maybe fight, you know, let's say maybe one other fight, and then maybe back into a title contention. Maybe 2 fights. You know, even before fighting 2 fights, the first thing he needs to do, guys, he need to give his eye a break. He just took 2 losses in a row. 2 losses to 2 heavy-hitter fighters. Honestly, the next fight, once he heals, I won't fight somebody to hit that hard, to be honest. I know Amir Khan is smelling blood right now. Amir Khan might try to lower Kell Brook into a fight to still say it'd be a big fight in England, and it still would be a pretty good fight. Not as much as if he had won this one, but it'd be a pretty good fight. Errol Spence, man, honestly, the sky is the limit, and the sky is pretty high right now. He can go back over and challenge Keith Thurman. He can go back over if Manny Pacquiao beat what's his name? I can't even think of the guy's name that Manny Pacquiao is fighting in Australia. If Manny Pacquiao wins his fight, he can fight Manny Pacquiao. That's it. Those are the only 2 people. Guys, once again, this is your boy T-Dub. If you have any question, any video recommendation, anything that's on your mind that you'd like me to talk about, it can be about Canelo versus Triple G, it can be about Andre Ward versus Kovalev, it can be in-depth thoughts on this fight. Remember, this is live, guys. I jotted a couple things out, but you're getting it from my brain. I haven't had time to really process this. I'm still trying to calm down myself. I'm calling Martin Lawrence, trying to get my woosah on. Listen, guys, thank you for watching. Subscribe, thumbs up. It's your boy T-Dub. What's blazing in the sports? We're out.